I'm John Foxy on Tunnel Tunnel West. I've not played for a couple of days. I guess I'm delivering Mama's corpse somewhere. There's a car here, but like, where am I delivering the corpse? I've completely forgotten. Heartman's lab. Okay, so it's pretty obvious where we're going. We're going to see a heart. Let's get a bike. I think it'd be fun in a bike. I mean, I think it might be fun in a car, but let's get a bike. So it's been a couple of days since I played this, like a week. I mean, this won't affect the uploads because I recorded so many that I'm well ahead. But still. We need a bike. I should probably recycle that. I'm not gonna because I'm too lazy. Also, might use this opportunity to change my shoes. I wish I didn't do that though, because that's going to take an entire loading screen. Well, 2, isn't it? No way to start an episode. Okay. Don't want a truck. I want a bike. We'll make a bike. It's fine. Can we? Yeah, we can fabricate it here. I guess some level 3 boots. One. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna put on footwear.
Thank you for your contribution.
When do I get to change the colours of the bikes? I guess I have to do quests to do that. Anyway, here we go.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I feel like I tried using a bike before and it ended poorly. Is that the case? I'm not even look where it is. It's over in this direction though, isn't it? I can't imagine it'll be difficult to get to. I can't do a backflip. That seems like the wrong way. I want to go that way. You know what? I think it's fine. This is possibly foolish. We should actually... we were going a good way. Yeah, you know what? The reason I didn't take a bike is because I can just... I can take the things. Okay, fair enough. We learnt a powerful lesson there. Powerful? No, not powerful, but it's some fun times with bikes, though. We'll take the laser. Which is probably, yeah. I'm almost certain that that was my plan. Right. There we go. Lovely. I made a little bit of a pig's ear of this. Oh, that looks like tar. Hang on, we're trying to take it to tar? No, we're taking it to Heartman still, John. John, what's wrong with you? All the things. Why does that always go the opposite direction as I think it's going? I don't know how to drive a real life bike either, so so there. So what? So they're not the same thing at all. No, perhaps not. I feel like I deserve something for those. Right. I think I only have sound coming out one ear, and obviously there's going to be a cut scene. Is it right there? It can't be right there. It's surely not right there. But either way, I need to adjust my sound. Cheers. Oh god, that's the worst thing to do. Why did you do that? It's gone dark now. Oh cool, I've got sound. And that person's got music. Who's this? Where am I? Doctor... oh. Right! Yeah! Drink some tea. Is that the right way? I can't look at the map right now. I'm going to say yes. There's a lot. I guess I get off here. I mean... cool. Let's dismount. Now I want the bike. We want to see the Heart Lake, don't we? You're doing fine, buddy.
In the middle of a dull-lit, weightless street, stands a shadow of a man shaped just like me. My curiosity keeps me confused. But still I stand here on my own, with nothing left to lose.
Right, so... I was walking a second ago and now I'm not walking. Why is that? Well, that is because I thought I'd paused the video recording and I accidentally turned the video recording off, which means the next 35 minutes I didn't record, so I'm having to record it again. So yeah, I'm a little bit grumpy about that. A little bit grumpy about that, won't I? Luckily, it actually auto-saved right as I paused, or pretty much. So yeah. But I won't say I'm not grumpy, because that would be lying. I don't appreciate having to record footage again. I've got a plan though. I'm going to leave it running while I walk away, basically, because there's a cutscene coming up, which isn't that much of a surprise. There was a song playing. I guess it's not playing anymore. But I listened to the entire song.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Quite. So I'm just going to do a couple of things. I'll be back, because there's some interaction that I have to do. But I'm programming a game, and I may as well do that, rather than waste 30 minutes watching stuff I already watched. I don't know if it's terribly professional of me. Before we go in there, I may as well do this first. Bring the dead body with me, why not? So yeah, you'll be missing out on me talking from time to time. So that actually isn't anything up here, but I thought I'd show you, because so you can see this. Nothing up here. I don't know why it looks like this, or why there's a hole there, but there is, and there is. Last time I did this after the whole conversation, but kind of curious as to where the dead body is. The jacuzzi with a view was constructed in accordance to Heartman's wishes. The water is infused with a diverse range of compounds which are not only beneficial to the body, but are also said to restore the stamina and warm the heart and soul. You know what I should have done and I didn't? No, I did. I saved my game. So, with stamina is all restored.
Feels like I just repatriated.
Heartwarming spa. God, it was 16 seconds last time. Let's head down. So yeah, the video might be a bit short because there's probably a bunch of John talk that I don't do. But what are you going to do, eh? And I'm recording this literally right after the last recording, because otherwise it's just really annoying, because you just don't want to play again. So let's make delivery. Confirm.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Yeah, I'll show the route and everything. But yeah, I'm going to turn my mic off. Maybe make some food. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Oops. Sawsome! Got 1 star. I'm surprised there isn't a Starman in this game. Said that last time as well. But yeah, because I may have said something interesting.
UCA registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Kind of interesting that Heartman doesn't answer the door. One thing I will say is I do know Heartman's gimmick, the 21-minute thing, which you'll see in a second. Because that was in the previews. And that's when I started not looking at the previews, because I was like, well, these are just spoilers at this point. There we go. Have ourselves a heart. New strand established. Almond. Thermal pad. So, I guess I will have to read all that. I didn't get all that last time because I didn't have the network turned on. That's kind of interesting.
Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
So, from this door. Okay, so when it's... Ah, yes. I think control's been taken away from me. It appears so. So I'm gonna let you watch. At your leisure. Oh, hang on. I didn't put this back up. How unprofessional of me.
Heartman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. We have 3 minutes. So yes, that didn't take long. And to be honest, it's quite good cutscenes, so... Oh, I didn't look at this one last time. This is AED. Doesn't really explain what it does, but I do get 20 likes for looking at it. There's something I found really funny last time, and I can't remember what it was. The Guardian of Life. Wasn't that? Let me tell you. Don't think I didn't notice the pun. Hang on. Where she was called the perfect mummy. Also, Kojima loves his deep cleavage. I know that, but this is literally a dead body. Maybe zip that. Maybe zip it up a bit again. Possibly. Like, I know the justification is he needed to get the umbilical cord, but yes. Oh, I didn't get to look at those. They're artist impressions of BT models. Because presumably he can't leave, because 21 minutes time, he's going to have to come back out, isn't he? There's a BT illustration, artist impression, sighting 3. Can't get that one to work, or any of those. That one works, though. Those golden hands, isn't it? Chiral crystal, immediate post-DS period. About this one. Yes. Cryptobytes discovered immediately after the stranding. Look at them. Look at their little face. I don't think I saw that last time either. I'm rushing through this and really shouldn't, because I'm going to have to stay here the entire time, obviously. There we go, the music's back on. And I got myself a text, which I can actually check. There's actually nothing stopping us from just zooming anyway. Oh no, there we go. Family portrait from back in the day. Lovely. I believe that's everything, so I'm just going to zoom and look around. Yeah, so just to explain. Oh no, hang on. This. I'm pretty sure that. There we go. So I do like that the hourglass came back into it, so it wasn't just a one-off for that weird delivery. But, what's this? I guess that's pretty much it. We'll turn back around and I'll let you go.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. when it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the 2 void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prep-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning. One that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Armory. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Hello. I wasn't quite in position. Yeah. I was working on my game in the background, doing a bit of cooking as well. There's still, like, talky stuff going on. Okay.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
So our next couple of episodes are planned out. So, I recycled my boots and bought some new ones because they're crap. Although it's just fine there. Yeah, orders for Sam. So we're just going to listen to these briefings.
You've been tasked with delivering chiralium scrubbing agents to a geologist of ours. He's been exposed to dangerous levels of chiralium during his latest excavation, and is exhibiting all the associated symptoms. The strata he's dug into apparently contains a fossil beach dating back to the end of the Cretaceous period. Now, I'm told that could be a significant discovery should it be confirmed. But we'll never know for sure if he can't decontaminate the site and carry on with his work.
And to this one? I'm being a little impatient.
A paleontologist of ours needs an antimatter bomb for an important excavation. Seems the strata he's attempting to reach is beneath a layer of tar, and he has no choice but to resort to drastic measures. The bomb is safely secured in its case, but if you're careless and break the damn thing, you know what'll happen.
Right, we're going to take both of those, obviously. I resist the urge to take a bike. Well, you won't let me.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Do you think his face is gold underneath?
Entering shock. Stand clear.
Ah, that didn't happen last time.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was?
Yes.
A fossil beach.
Didn't give me time to guess.
If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece.
Yeah, it's a big-ass
No
bomb.
matter what.
So, yes.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
So, when we load our game, I'll have 4 of them on my shoulders and waist. A device attached to the shoulder, it keeps the wearer warm, helps with stamina, it restores the stamina, it costs batteries and stuff, probably. Hang on, device attached to the shoulder or hip will activate automatically in snowy conditions in order to keep the wearer warm. Wearing thermal pads will reduce the degree in which the snow conditions drain stamina and will increase the amount of stamina reduced by something or other in the canteen. I missed that last word. They'll be able to... It's 2 moves! Why does it go so fast? I will also have bought a floating carrier. But let's not do that right now because that's extra time. I didn't mean to go backwards though.
A geologist of ours has been studying...
Cool, let's not waste time, John.
The time.
You see, so he wasn't...
But if that
Oh, yeah, because he wasn't dead, he could just be in the conversation. So it knows if it's in the 23-minute period, which is a startling attention to detail right there.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle.
You don't have to tell me every time,
Any
buddy.
irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
So we're going to carry it on my back because it's funny. And of course these medications as well. Confirm. Yeah, so I'm not really going out just like this.
Order assigned.
Oh wow, somebody put a ladder there. I didn't see that last time. So, I'm just about to let you go, but they're gonna say some things to me, and I need you to hear it.
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Right. He's got dooms. Oh, he's not a repatriate though, is he? Anyway. I'm going to let you go. I've been John Proxy on channel John of the West. I have been having a Death Stranding adventure. We don't want any of those. What we want is that one, the manual save. I'm going to load. Requesting help with upgrades is a thing I can do. Yeah, anyway, we'll see at the start of the next episode. I thank you for watching. See you then.